And we're back, this time with the future of Spacelines from the Far Out. This is not what Coffeenaut is implementing in the game in the future. This is some of the ideas I've come up with that could increase the functionality, the gameplay, and possibly the replayability of Spacelines. So one caveat, the gameplay on the screen in the video is obviously not going to match the dialogue since these features are not implemented, so I apologize for that. Big shout out to Coffeenauts. They released a game that was pretty bug-free from the start, and that's a rarity nowadays. Also, for bringing it to Xbox Game Pass, big kudos to them. Third, it's a well thought out and well developed game. It was hard for me, almost a struggle, to figure out, things that could be added to the game that could increase enjoyability, replayability, and gameplay. So let's go through some of the things that I've come up with. First, I think we have enough employee skins, company names, company logos, company colors, even possibly enough designs of ships that, just adding another ship, adding another employee skin, adding another company name, this isn't going to increase anything when it comes to gameplay, enjoyability, replayability. So as a spin on it, one of the ideas I thought, well, we already have passenger needs with bathroom, food, and sickness. Employees share the sickness. Why don't they share the bathroom and the hunger need? And I'm not saying it has to be on every leg of the flight, but maybe it grows over time. It could also be an option perhaps for, or maybe after you beat the game that employee needs increase. I'm not sure how to implement it or where, but it seems that for a non-engineer, non-game developer, since the functionality is already in the game, it might be easy to recode it to bring that to the employee as well. So a second idea I had was we already have random stops for the service station with fuel, repair, cleaning, and then we also have the bathroom stop. I don't see why we don't have a bank stop, an insurance stop, and potentially like a single upgrade stop. And once again, these don't have to be on every leg of the flight, and maybe they're out of the way, but it would be more interesting to newer players and possibly to returning players if you could hit that insurance agent early, or if you could bank your money a little earlier than mid-game. So a third idea I had was designing your own ship. And I'm not talking about like painting it. I'm talking about implementing the location of the systems, the onboard systems. So when maybe after you beat the game, as part of hey, let's open up the game and make it more, you buy into it, would be you get to buy a ship, and perhaps the helm has to be somewhere up front and the engine has to be in the back, but everything else you get to choose where you want to place the bathroom or the food station or the comm and such. And that way you buy in. You literally buy into this is your ship. You designed it. You get to test it out, and then have it even where perhaps along the way there are stops where you can change the layout of the ship as you find that, okay, this isn't working for me. I really think that ticks off all the boxes of replayability, gameplay. So I, again, don't know how hard it would be to implement, but it seems like it could be a fascinating way to keep players engaged. Hard mode. After beating the game, what if there was an option to enter a hard mode where the legs of the flight are longer and the obstacles are more frequent. The passengers' needs go up potentially, which I don't know if we need that. The passengers' needs are already a little bit of a pain at times, but something to continue a challenge. Because I don't think just adding like another level and calling a final destination something other than Gambulon 5 is really going to do it. So there has to be something that enhances, the challenge or the gameplay. So again, optional, but some form of hard mode, maybe with ship design, maybe with employee needs, maybe with more frequent or different stops like banks and insurance, things like that. And then the one that I had that I thought was potentially my best idea and was, I don't know, an oversight is the obstacles. We have asteroids, asteroid belts, big asteroids, asteroid jungles, and high-speed comets. Where the hell are the black holes? I mean, isn't the most fascinating thing about space a black hole? And while initially I thought, yeah, you could, it could just be random. And if you get too close, the gravitational pull starts to drag you in and you have to expend fuel to get away from it. Then you're fighting to where's the next fuel station. But then I thought, well, what if we twisted that and said, black holes aren't instant death. They're a random teleport. And not just to the current leg of the flight you're on, but it could go anywhere. You might be halfway through your destination to Gambulon 5, and all of a sudden you're thrown all the way back near the start, or you're thrown all the way to where your next stop is Gambulon 5. Now it becomes, well, do I want to escape the black hole, or do I want to go for it and just see what the hell happens? I just thought that could be a really fascinating twist to the gameplay for both solo and multiplayer. But again, not a game developer, not a designer, engineer, don't know how easy these ideas would be to implement, or if they're actually something that would interest other people. But that's why I'm putting this video out. I'm interested to know what the future of Spacelines is, because as a solo player, I fully understand why people are telling me, I beat the game quick in 2 or 3 tries, I'm done. I'm not that guy. I see a really fascinating game, well thought out, well designed, well executed. Just the artwork and so much of this game is done so well. I want to see it keep engaging people. So, and myself for selfish reasons, particularly. So I'm interested to hear what other people, multiplayer and solo players, have as ideas that could keep people coming back and extend the gameplay and the lifespan of Spacelines. So I'm going to, again, leave comments, if I didn't say it, I'm going to leave comments that describe all these features, and hopefully we'll engage. I want to thank everyone, new and returning to the channel. There are so many comments on all the videos I've been putting out, and they're all appreciated. I still try to reply. I reply to every single person who leaves a comment. I try to give, a comprehensive, well thought out reply to people, and because I'm appreciative of your time. So thank you. And oh, by the way, I'll be right back.